Well, we have a new Pope. This is something that's trending on the same day here. So just stop oil and the attack on the painting. Very interesting indeed, yes.
Women did not get the vote by voting. It is time for deeds and not words. It is time to just stop oil.
It's like Amy Winehouse, doesn't it? She's now stopping oil.
Of conceiving kids. Now the mother will no longer have to carry the kid for 9 months. Now it can be raised in a bag. How convenient. Mothers will no longer have to sacrifice their time.
Crazy, eh? It really looks like the same woman here. We've got this thing here, something going on in Poland. And this one here. But look, looks like the same lady. Crazy as, eh? She's raising kids and thing. How fake is this? But certainly the idea is maybe possible. We had those pods, it certainly wouldn't be into some little bag like this, obviously. So, Robert Prevost, born in Chicago. So, we've got a nice little link to the Obama idea. And, anti-Trump, anti-MAGA, pro-open borders, and a total Marxist like Pope Francis. So that's going to be popular with the MAGA people. We're going to get a bit of action into that one. We're going to show you this next thing here by Margot Martin. You know, the Martin, and what that's about. And this is Super Mum. Yeah. Super Mum indeed. Super Tramp, Super Mum. So yes, we had Roberta Flack, 88, of course, in this little mix recently, and it just so happens she has the Let It Be with Roberta. And of course we have now Robert Prevost. Yes, on the same day here we're getting Sharif. They're all Sharifs down there, a bit like Tariff. In Pakistan here, talking about India to do with Kashmir, of course. And big trouble brewing type ideas here. Where's Imran Khan? But right on the same day as the Pope, this Pakistani thing coming out. Now, we've talked long about the importance of the lion, of the Leo, and of course with Donna we have MacLeo D. Now, Leo firmly in the Donna's idea, and of course with that mane and everything often depicted as a lion, sometimes the cowardly lion from Wizard of Oz. But see the lion and Jesus here with the angels, but Jesus Leon. They're certainly belting out a bit of this lion idea in this article, aren't they? And Jesus with Leon, the Lion King. And even though they're saying he's from North America, they're making a big deal of him being in the Peruvian Brotherhood idea. Yeah, Peru, reminding us of the Olivia Newton-John ritual there in Melbourne, where Peru was featured heavily. So from this I take that Peru's certainly going to come into more significance. And no doubt he'll be going to South America and North America, so they'll be big. So how's this going to play with Trump? They're saying also 88 days to Av, August the 3rd, right before the Obama birthday, and some are suggesting that's going to be a bad day for Trump. So yes, we might have Lady Marmalade Queen from the Vatican here. We've got the Creole, Louisiana Creole, and Martinez, the Martin, always around, and it links down here to Haiti. Yes, he's got this idea with Haiti. Here we go. Maternal grandfather had been born in Haiti. So just like John Paul, I remember him going there and getting into the voodoo with the Haitians. We're going to see that for sure. On the good old south side of Chicago. And Austin. Augustine is the same as Austin, folks. You can even get the Austin, A-U-Stin. And we have seen that a lot, haven't we? And the Augustine. Zuckerberg likes to be Augustine. And of course, Butler, the guy who played Elvis, etc. So quite a beam on that one. And he's going to fit in very nicely here, the June 19 day, which is a very special day to the alternative people, as it were. And here he was ordained on that day in this Metonic 7 year. So connecting nicely to William here. Very much reminds you of somebody I've seen on TV in sitcom, in JJ sitcom type shows. He'd fit right in. Definitely interesting profile here. This big scar bit, like a 7 here. Yes, shoot that poison arrow through my heart. And here he has the fleur-de-lis for the Merovingian idea. And 1-1. 1-1. So he's got the 11 idea straight up. Yeah, so good old Peter Turkson's going to have to wait for another run. Looks like they're never going to go with the African one at this stage, but we never know. Some of these popes don't last long. One only lasted 33 days, didn't he? But here, criticism of Trump, yet Trump congratulating him. Yes, he looks forward to meeting Pope Leo, and it will be a very meaningful moment. Pretty interesting ideas coming out of this with Donald. Yes, scheduling with the two Leos are going to get together. And here's the last man to hang around with Francis, just the day before, John D. And he's the highest ranking Catholic. There's certainly a big Catholic flavour going on with Trump, as we've seen before. He had that dinner with Clinton and the Bishop Dolan, I think it was, before that election, if you remember correctly. But they've already got this idea hanging over the head, so Leo could be some sort of example to the rest. Who knows what's going to happen? We know how they move on these things, and they have been for a number of years. So it's going to be very interesting having a lion as the Pope. Now, Obama has a wildlife thing that came out there a while back, and one of the things was the man-eaters of T.S. Arvo. T.S. place indeed. And now we have the double line idea with Trump and with this new Pope. So I'll be looking at a bit more about Obama and his Kenyan stuff and to do with elephants. The elephants are a big one. Here's Beatrice and that, the elephants with Rothschild, which I covered years ago. I'll have a little look more at this again. Africa, certainly with the lion, will be in play. Yeah, so given as the May 8, there's that 58, which of course is a very big number with Trump. And I said the 88 days ahead, this guy had a blog up and saying how it relates to Av and August the 3rd, but let's just go 88 days from May 8, of course. We're going to have August the 4th. And coming into the Lionsgate, of course, and Barack Obama's birthday, and a day that some have said that they feel something's going to happen to Trump. So, yes, on an 8, with the 5-8, and 88 days ahead could be an interesting one, definitely. Been looking to this date for a number of years. Certainly the Lionsgate period has not disappointed. We had Olivia Newton-John, as you know, and she relates to the Pope, actually sang for the Vatican. And the Maui business with Oprah Winfrey. Another 8 idea. Of course, the Win rune with Winfrey is 8. And but look at this little rubbishy headline here. President 11, Xi Jinping, says China will work with Russia to deal with international bullying. So we know that idea is aimed at, don't we now, the bully himself. Good old Donald. Yeah, so right as we got the Pope, we got this Kashmir business fully going off. And there have been 2 places, Peru and Kashmir. With mystery and dramas and ideas of lost civilizations, etc., all there in those 2 places. I consider this as a possible home for the Forbies, old Kashmir, and the Led Zeppelin song is interesting, isn't it now? But it's always flaring up whenever you have Israel flaring up too, interesting enough. But yeah, this is the 2 warring nuke giants, so look out, folks. Alright, there you go. New Pope Leo, and on the show we'll go. But interesting, eh? With the McLeod, the Leo that we talk about so much. And now we have a Pope from America with the lion idea.